all about special effects.
Paula?
Yeah. Oh, are you out?
No, I'm at a Zoom
Yeah, let me
in the house.
Mute, everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Everyone hear me? Everyone good? Thumbs up. Okay. So, and if anybody has any questions at the end or even in the middle, feel free. I mean, I don't mind if you just interrupt and unmute yourself if you can figure if you know how to do that. Feel free. But I went to makeup school. I took a class in college that taught me all about special effects. So, yeah, and I've basically been doing makeup for 2 years since, and I love it. And I'm so excited to teach you guys. So, again, Shula already said it, but if you don't have everything, it's okay. Just follow along, just watch. I'm pretty sure this is being recorded, so you could always go back and watch this, and I could send Shula a list of all the products that I'm using today, and if you guys want to go buy them. But you do have some things that you could use to follow along, so that's great. This is basically going to be a tutorial for an everyday makeup look, something that you could do every day, just because I feel like that's the most convenient thing to know how to do. So, yeah, with that, I'm going to stop the chit chat and start. Anyone have any questions before I start? Okay. So I'm not sure exactly what you guys have, but always a good way to start off your face before you put on any makeup. First of all, I have no makeup on my face, but the first thing I'm going to do is just put a little moisturizer on. So this is the one I'm using. The company is called Belief. It's called the True Cream Moisturizing Balm. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that. Skip it if you don't have, it's okay. This is just like a learning video, so it's not a big deal. Just gonna take it like this, a little Q-tip. And you could either rub it with your fingers or a brush, whatever you're more comfortable with. I'm just gonna do it with my fingers for now. Moisturizer just really helps set up a good base for your makeup. Makes your skin looking nice and smooth underneath it all, because the way you prep your skin is more important than the actual makeup. So now that I put some moisturizer, I'm gonna put some primer. So what this does is it helps fill your pores. So again, the foundation that you put on after will look a lot smoother, cleaner to primer, and it also helps the makeup last longer. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this and put it on my hand here. This one is from the company Too Faced. And I'm sure some of you might know more than others. Some of you might not know much about makeup. Some of you might know a lot about makeup. So there's always something new to learn, so it can't hurt, you know. So I'm actually going to use a brush now just to apply some primer on my face. And this again just helps create a nice base for the makeup. And you don't feel like you need to do all this stuff every single day. This is also just great if you even pick up like one or two things from this lesson that you're going to end up applying. That's also great. Don't get overwhelmed by the information. I'm going to be saying a lot of things. Don't feel like you need to grasp everything. This is just for fun. Okay. Already see, look, my skin, it's nice, it's glowy. That's what prepping your skin does. So the next thing I'm gonna do is put a little eyeshadow primer on my eyelids. So we're not gonna do anything crazy with eyeshadow today. I'm gonna do one color, something simple, nothing too complex or complicated. We want to keep it nice and simple and everyday. So what eyeshadow primer does is essentially a very similar thing to what primer for your face does, but it helps the eyeshadow not crease, and it also helps make it last longer. So I put a little bit on my hand over here. Sorry if you don't have any of the products I used so far. Don't worry, I'll get involved soon. So I'm just gonna put it over here on my eyelids, just like that. And blend it with a blending brush like this. Guys, if you ever have any questions, please just interrupt. I don't need myself to be called. Okay. after the primer, I'm gonna put eyeshadow on, and like I said, I'm only gonna do one color. So I'm pretty sure you guys have an eyeshadow palette. I don't know. You could just watch if you want, or if you want to follow along with mine, really whatever you want.
Want to do it? No, just follow.
And so this is the palette that I have. And if I plan on leaving the house after this, then I want to do something a little not so dramatic. So I'm gonna do this same color over. So I'm gonna take this blending brush. There's two different brushes I'm using for my eyes. So one is a blending brush and one is a brush is good to put eyeshadow everywhere, and the flat brush is good to press it onto your eyelid, to put shimmers on your eyelid. So I'm gonna take this color over here, my brush in it, and just very gently brush it on my eyelid like this. So if you have the makeup, feel free to do this on yourself while I do it. And if you're not sure what to do, you don't go away.
Yeah, I'm about no.
I
I don't need it. No, that's the brown so much.
So far, so good, everyone? I personally like to do eyeshadow first because any mess from the eyeshadow that goes on your face, if we do the face makeup, then all that mess is there, and then you have to take it away, and you're taking off your face makeup, and that's just annoying. So we don't want annoying. We want simple, easy, quick.
No.
So I'm just gonna keep adding a little more. I wish my lighting was better because the camera doesn't do justice. Obviously, it looks a little more, the color is showing much more in person, but maybe I'll just put extra on so it looks extra bright for the video. I just need a little mirror. Okay. So far, so good. I'm gonna put a little more. And then after I took this
Wait,
blending
Question.
question, yes.
Yeah, we have three colors. Which one can you see them? Which one should we use as a primer?
Wait, I want to see if I can make your thing bigger so I could see. Show me all the colors. Can you move it back a little bit?
Junie, that one's more like a brown, like a brown beige. And Miriam, move it back a little bit. Move it back to your face. Yeah, more, a little bit more. More to your face, to your face.
The other way.
Maybe I would say beige.
Huh?
You always have, so just a nice thing to know, a good tip. You always want to start your eyeshadow with a color that's similar to your skin tone. Because if you start with something harsh, it's going to be much harder than that out. So you could even use more than one color if you want to be adventurous, but definitely start off with a lighter and then everything darker after.
Okay, thank you.
Of course. Any other questions? Okay, let's continue. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more here, bear with me. And the next thing I'm gonna do, also tell me if I'm going too fast, guys. Too slow, too fast. I want this is for you, not for me, so.
Yeah, I can't get on. It says my microphone is unmuted. Your video is stopped.
Your microphone is definitely unmuted, but I can't see who's talking. You need help
Who's
turning your
talking
camera
right now?
on?
Shirley,
Hi, Shirley. Okay, so you have
Yeah.
to go on the bottom of your screen. There's like an icon of a video. Click on it, and it should turn on your camera.
well, I'm on my phone because
That's fine. I mean, it should work.
wait, so, I think I'm gonna miss you people. I'm so,
We'll
Can
wait
you
for
see?
you.
Can you see Junie? As long as you can see
I
her.
could see her. Yeah, I could
Okay.
see her. I could see her, but I can't,
You can't see yourself.
I cannot. I can't see myself. I could see you.
And the top.
Do you see anything that says start video on the bottom of your phone?
What?
Here, I'm actually gonna,
Oh, here it is. It's start video.
I
Yeah.
just asked you to start your
No.
video. It should pop up.
I don't know, to different than sugar.
Start
I'll deal with that, Junie. You could continue.
Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is take the same
Never.
flat brush. So actually not the same. I used this first. Now I'm gonna use this flat brush. And
Oh,
I'm gonna
that's,
use the same
mirror.
color that I've been using the whole time. That's because we said we're gonna do one color. And so now I'm gonna press my brush like this and press it on my eyelid like this. Just to make sure it's all over my eye, not just in the crease like what the other brush did.
Yes. Yes.
I know.
You're gonna see it.
Who's this girl?
Don't know.
My name is Junie.
Hello.
My grandma is Lily Adis. I don't know if any of you know her.
Yes, we know her. We know her. Wait, who's that?
See, they
Hi.
tell my mother who it is.
My mom's Rebecca. My other grandma's June Anna, and my grandpa passed away, Joseph Mala.
What's your name?
Junie, like the month.
Okay. And wait, your last name is what?
My maiden name is Mala, now it's Sutton. My mother-in-law is Susie Sutton, and Alberto Sutton is my father.
Wait, and your mother is Rebecca? Oh,
Yes.
okay. I'm Claudie Dweck. I know your mother very well. I play cards with her.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah.
Okay, are you
Oh,
guys
your
ready for the next
grandmother,
step?
maybe.
Ready?
Ready? Okay. So I'm gonna take some of this tinted moisturizer that I have, and I'm just gonna put it straight on my face. Shake it a little bit. Like this.
Oh, what is that?
It's tinted moisturizer or like foundation.
Where do you get that?
This you get from the pharmacy actually, but like you could get. I have to start making this for you.
Like what brand is good?
So I could send you a list of like all great brands and links to all the products if you guys want. But there's so many, like Charlotte's Tilbury is great. This one's Il Maquillage. There's so many great ones. The one I'm using actually happens to be from.
Dry skin, is it, you have,
for
you know what
dry
you have?
You could use a Charlotte Tilbury foundation for dry skin. Yeah,
What
definitely.
is that again?
Radiant foundation from NARS.
Behind us.
And as I talk, I'm just gonna blend this out with this foundation brush that I got from Sephora. And I'm just gonna brush it all over. I'm gonna put it a little bit under so my face and my neck don't look like two different colors. And just so I make sure there's no lines, what I like to do,
So many of those brushes. I don't use.
I take a sponge and just go like this.
Exactly.
This?
Recording what?
So, anyone have a question? I can't see you guys, so.
Okay, so now you're watching it. So just sit and watch.
Okay, now I watching, okay.
Yeah, she.
Hi,
So everyone blending it out. So mine's pretty sheer because for every day. But you could do whatever you want. It really, there's no mistakes in makeup. It's really up to you. If you like more coverage, if you have freckles or something you don't like and you want to use a thicker foundation, you can. Or if you want your
here we see it.
Both of
Your
both
freckles
of us.
show. You could use something lighter.
Thank you, Varda.
Thank you so much.
Bart's good. Everyone ready for the next step, or you want to wait a little?
Where is a good place?
بيفتحوا
I think Judy had a question. Judy, what's your
Someone has a
question?
question?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where is good place to buy the foundation and the primer?
So you could go to Sephora in the city.
Sephora.
There's one in Brooklyn.
Okay.
And if you want something that's a little bit more convenient and quick, you could go to the pharmacy and get some drugstore brands.
There's one in JCPenney in the Monmouth Mall.
Yeah, so you could do that.
Mama's more the out of Jersey.
Hey.
Any other questions?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes,
Did you start off with a moisturizer?
I did. Yes.
So what kind of moisturizer did you start off with?
So I use this company, Belief, but it really depends on your skin type.
Okay.
This one's pretty universal, but I have so many. There's so
Oh,
many different kinds that you could.
No, I use number 7 by who's McGraw.
Yeah, number
Robert.
7. That's the brand.
It is such a silky feeling in the morning. You feel like silk.
Let me see it again.
It's like Dr. Phil's wife, Robin. That
Right.
line, I buy it in Target. It is silk on your face.
Yeah, I know number 7, but I never tried that from them. But
It's
good to know.
very good. I have a morning and
What-
a day and a night.
What is number 7?
I buy it from
number?
Number 7 is a company. They make moisturizers, foundations, all different kinds of makeup. You could actually find that in the pharmacy or in Target.
but
Walmart.
and it's silk on your face.
Okay, good to know. I'm gonna
Well,
try it out.
what's the name? What's the name? Can you repeat that number 7 that you look for
Beautiful skin number 7.
in
It's by
Target?
Dr. Phil's wife, Robin.
Yeah, right. What about, so what does she use? Where
I
should I
use-
buy it?
Is it?
I buy it in
Oh,
Target, the
Target.
day cream and the night cream.
Yeah, what's the name of it? Should I look for? in Target?
This is the name.
I think it's continue, guys. I'm gonna
name?
give Tula
Is it
a list
A
of
lotion or a cream?
all the products we talked about at the end.
Is it a lotion or a cream?
Cream.
Okay.
Let's move right along.
Let her
Go to the
finish.
next
Let
step,
her
guys.
finish.
Moving right along.
Okay.
Right.
The next thing I'm gonna do is use concealer. This is the one that I'm using now. And again, don't worry
yeah.
about what you're using.
I need that.
Give you a list of the products that I use at the end. I'll tell you every single thing that we talked about that I didn't use, someone else mentioned.
Okay, good.
And I'm just gonna take the concealer like this. And like this gives your eye like a nice lift. So I know a lot of people do like a triangle or 3 dots. This is the 2021 makeup trend. A little here, a little here. It kind of looks like a triangle. So once you apply that concealer, go back in with that sponge again and blend it. Everybody
Junie, maybe we can ask everybody to mute, and
Yeah,
this
ladies,
way,
I'm
if you
gonna have
have a
everyone mute.
question, unmute.
them.
Shula.
Yeah, I'm muting whoever's.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Right.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's better.
Ezra Hashem, why not? Yeah. Okay.
Wait, Shula, should we mute everyone?
Yeah, I'm.
Yes.
Will be, yeah, no, Vivian will be there. I like.
No.
Mute everyone.
Okay, I think we're good now.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Okay. Everyone good? Okay, now we could all hear me and I'm not screaming. So I just blended out the concealer. So it just brightens up under your eye, makes you look more awake. So gives your eye like that lift effect. So that's concealer. So the next thing I'm going to do after concealer is use some translucent powder just to set all the makeup that I put, all the creams that I put. It helps it last longer. It makes your makeup not crease. My translucent powder is all cracked. I just made a very big mess. But powder is powder. So I'm going to dip it in with a big fluffy brush. And also it takes away shine if I didn't say that. So if you see even on the camera, if I look a little shiny, wow. So that just helps set all the makeup in. Now I have a mess all over my table. It's okay. Okay. So that's translucent powder. Next thing I'm gonna do, which is something you guys are probably more familiar with, bronzer. So I'm gonna use this horribly old one, but I love, from Too Faced. Clearly I love it because it's almost finished. And I'm gonna use this fluffy brush again and just move it around like this and tap off the excess. People blow on their brushes. I'm not into that. Ew. Tap off the excess, knock it on your table. We don't want breath on our brushes. So what I'm going to do with this bronzer now, a lot of times if it's light enough, you could really put it all over your face. But if we want the certain effect that bronzer gives, we want to do it in the shape of a 3, like this. So we're putting it on all the spots that the sun hits. The first places where we would get tan. So let's say it's sunny out and I'm getting tan. I'm going to get tan here on my forehead first, on my nose a little bit. And then this just gives it more like a defined, sculpted look on the sides. You all look like you're doing a great job. Hope you're having fun. Okay, so that's bronzer. And depending on the color, depending on the lighter, you could put more. If it's darker, don't put as much. This is a little bit darker for me. I use this in the hotter months of the year when I'm more tan. But in the winter, I use a different one. This one is Too Faced. It's called Chocolate Soleil and actually smells like chocolate. So
Wow.
and it tastes like, not that I lick my makeup, but like sometimes the powder goes in my mouth by accident and it tastes like chocolate. So the next thing we're gonna do is use blush. So this is the one that I'm using. This company is called Physicians Formula. This is actually another drugstore brand and it smells so yummy. It actually comes with a brush, but like not good. So we're gonna use a big fluffy brush again and knock off whatever bronzer was on it already. And I'm just gonna dip it in the blush, smile, and put it on the apples of my cheeks and brush upwards. Always blend and brush upwards because that gives our face a nice lifted look. Ooh, a little too much, but I'm not the biggest fan of blush. I know that's surprised a lot of people, but my cheeks have natural redness, so I don't always love it, but for you guys, I'll do it. Okay.
She needs a smooch.
Next thing we're gonna do, I'm continuing. Or should I wait a minute? Let me check on you guys.
Join with video.
Okay. So the next thing I'm gonna do is use highlighter. So highlighter you put on the high points of your face and add shimmer and it looks really pretty. So I'm using this one, it's called Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury. It's like
Junie,
a cream highlight.
I can't find that one anywhere.
Oh, the Charlotte Tilbury one?
Yeah, Sephora sold
You could order it from Charlotte Tilbury's website, no?
Oh, legit. Okay, I don't know that. Fine, thank
I
you.
think so. So someone used it in a tutorial, Madison Beer.
And that's
to,
why
uh,
it's probably
and
sold
blush
out.
sold out everywhere, but this one's the highlighter, so maybe you could still get a
Right.
hold of this.
Yeah, I want that one. Okay.
So yeah, it's great. So I'm gonna use it now. I'm gonna take it, squeeze it a little, not too much, because you don't need it to squeeze it so much to get the product out. And I'm just actually gonna take it off with a Q-tip because I use this on a lot of people and we have to be sanitary. I put it on my hands like this. And now I'm gonna take a fan brush like this, dip it in the highlighter on my hand, and go like that, right on that part of my face. See that glow? Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay. So now it's stuck.
No, you're just done.
You could also put a little bit of it on the bridge of your nose, over here, all like the pointy parts.
Could you tell me what that product is, please?
Yes, this is called highlighter, and you put it over here, and it's like a nice shimmery glow.
Yes, what company?
This is Charlotte Tilbury. I'm gonna give Shula a list of all the products I used at the end, so
Oh,
you guys
okay.
could buy everything.
Okay.
Okay, so that was highlighter. The next thing I'm gonna do is fill my eyebrows a little. If I could find where I put my brush, okay, I found it. My pencil, I mean. So this is a little eyebrow pencil. So I'm gonna take it and draw in where the empty spaces are in my eyebrows. But just so you know, you don't want to draw too thick and too much on this part, like towards the end of your eyebrow, because then you'll look angry. You don't want angry brows. If you fill it up too much here, you get that angry
Because
effect.
next I have to make a cake.
You're right.
So I'm just gonna go like this,
Right.
not too much over here. And I like a more natural look, so I'm not gonna fill it in like crazy, but just so it looks like the hairs grew perfectly into place. Yeah, I put a little too much there. So if you did do that, a lot of eyebrow brushes come with a spoolie like this, and you could just brush it up, and it works like an eraser. So I'm going to use that to take it out a little. And I'm actually going to brush my eyebrows up. I like my eyebrows looking bushy. That's another 2021 makeup trend. So I'm just going to make them, sometimes it looks weird for a second, but then you get used to it. So I'm just going to brush them up. And then once I finish filling them in, I'm going to take, I actually like to use clear mascara to brush on my eyebrows even more as a gel to keep them in place. So
I love that. I have that.
yeah, so use it for your eyebrows. This is a trick I got from my mom, and I've been doing it forever.
Yeah.
Also, if your hair is frizzy and it's in a pony and you want to take away the frizzies, you could go like that. There's so many things. You could even use black mascara for grays and just color the top of your hair with black mascara.
Loving the tips.
Yeah. Good. So after eyebrows, we're going to do mascara. So I'm using this mascara from Il Makiage. High volume and intense curl mascara. Again, don't worry, I'll send you guys a list of everything. So what I'm gonna do with this is just put it on eyelashes, and don't just go up, wiggle it upwards. By wiggling it, you get much more eyelashes covered with mascara. Okay, now I'm gonna need my mirror so I don't get this black everywhere. But you could just watch how I wiggle up. See the difference? Even on video, it makes a huge difference. Mascara is the best. So even if you're going to do one thing for every day, mascara is definitely that thing that makes such a big difference. Or even like just your mascara, brush up your eyebrows and put on lipstick and you look so much more refreshed. Because I don't know about you guys, but before COVID, I would literally do this every single day. Now, especially with the masks, I barely wear makeup. I legit put concealer. That's all everyone's getting from me now. Okay. Also, just since we're liking the tips, if your mascara is ever running out, don't ever go like this to put more mascara on the wand. This is putting more air in the tube and it's drying it out even more. If you want to ever put more mascara, you dip the brush in and spin it like that on the sides to get more product. So I'm going to put a little on the bottom also quickly. Stay with me. Okay, that's mascara. Now the next thing I'm going to do is lips. So this is probably not something I would recommend for you guys to use because it's like from this company, it basically has like a lot of products in one. It's like an eyeliner, an eyebrow pencil, a little highlighter, but I do happen to like the lip color in this pen. So I'm going to use it. This is more for like on the go. Whip it out of your bag and you have an eyeliner, an eyebrow pencil, and a lipstick in one, you know? So it's cool, but I don't know. Not so my type. So I'm going to use this lip pencil and I'm just going to line my lips. If you like to overline your lips and you don't want to do it in a way that makes them look fake, the trick is to only overline this and this. We don't want to overline all the way here because then it looks fake and weird. We don't want to look fake and weird. So I'm just going to start. It's hard to do this while talking, but I'm going to line my lips with this pencil. Sometimes I even like just liner for every day. Like you could just color your whole lip in with it and it's like lipstick. Another great thing is using liner before you put lipstick on helps make the lipstick last longer and stick to it. So I like to fill it in everywhere, but definitely you want to line it carefully. And look, I could overline it here a little. We don't want to look like Cruella de Vil. Okay. Fill it in a little bit more.
Is it actual lipstick?
This is a lip liner.
But is it like a Sharpie? What is it made of?
It's actual, no, it's not a Sharpie. That's just the packaging. They make it look like a marker. But no, each one has a different, like now that's the eyebrow pencil. This is a highlighter. You can't really see it so much.
Oh.
This is an eyeliner. It's like
rotate
cute.
it.
Yeah, exactly. It's good for on the go. Okay, so I just finished
Fill it in.
filling in my lips, outlining it. It's not perfect, but I'm gonna go over it with this lipstick that someone actually got me from Junk Free Beauty. So this is all natural. I like this color for every day. So now I'm just gonna go over it with some lipstick. Like this. If you want a more glossy look, you could always add a little lip gloss on top, which is probably what I'm gonna do. Yeah, feel like I need that gloss.
Do you use a mascara curler?
I didn't. No, I was going to, but in this video I didn't. But definitely I recommend using it if you want to use it every day. If you feel like your lashes need a little lift, definitely do that, but do it before you put mascara on. And so now I'm gonna take this lip gloss. I think this one's also all natural. And just put it on top. Go like this. Get it all evenly blended. And the last thing I'm gonna do, just toning down the blush a little because in person it looks like a lot more makeup than it does on video. And I'm just gonna take this setting spray. Setting spray helps make the makeup last. It adds another opportunity for glow. I love glow, so no such thing as too much. So I'm just gonna close my eyes and mouth and spray. Takes a second for the dots to settle and go away. Maybe a little more than a second. But that is my makeup look. This is it. So just one color eyeshadow, nothing too crazy. I know it seemed like maybe it was long. No, it does not take me 40 minutes to do my makeup every day, so don't get overwhelmed. We're on a Zoom, we're asking questions, we're learning. So yeah. But yeah, this is basically what I used to do all the time. Now I'm a little lazier, but I like something like this for every day. And yeah, anyone have any questions for me? Yes.
When I went to Mac and they did my makeup and they put that spray on me, I felt like they were spraying water. What's the purpose of it?
So it's not water. It has, I don't know, I mean, all of them have different ingredients, but it makes the makeup last longer. So it like kind of like sticks it all on and helps it like set. The same way like translucent powder sets it in a way. This is another opportunity to set your makeup and make it last really long. So it's not water. Any other questions?
Yes, I'm sorry I missed the first couple of minutes. I
No
couldn't get in.
worries.
I missed your eye thing. I know you said
And I pressed it on my lid over here. So the first brush was to get it in my crease, and the second brush is to get it all over my lid.
the same color, the same color.
Same color. But if you want to do something different, you could use a matte light color in your crease and then put a little shimmer on your lid. This is what it looks like with a little shimmer. I don't know if you could really see. But yeah, another great thing you could also do just to make your eyes look bigger and pop is take a really teeny tiny brush like this, dip it in that same color, and put it underneath your eye, and it just makes your eye pop like that. I'm just demonstrating, you're not really going to be able to see it. But yeah.
What kind of color did you use on your nail that you were using?
On my eyes?
On it, yeah.
A light pink.
Light pink.
Like this.
Okay. Mhm.
This is also from the pharmacy. Maybelline.
Mhm. So that's it? You didn't put anything else?
Oh, and then, well, the first couple of minutes we did moisturizer, primer. I put some eyeshadow primer to make the eyeshadow last and not crease, and then the eyeshadow, and then I put that tinted moisturizer. I'm not sure which part of the video you came in, but
Yeah. What about eyeliner? Did you put eyeliner?
I didn't put eyeliner. So this is more of like a look for every day. So I felt like that was the most convenient thing to know. So we didn't do eyeliner for this, but you could always add it on. I could show you guys if you want me to.
Yes, please.
Okay, you got it. So, loving the questions. So, so just to clarify, are you guys talking about eyeliner on top, like
Yes.
liquid liner?
Yes.
Okay, so that's something separate. So I happen to have this liner from Il Makiage. I'm just gonna start by telling you that this is probably the hardest thing and the longest time to master is putting on liquid liner. It is very hard to do. It needs practice, and I did it terrible many, many times before I did it good. A great way to practice is to put it on without any eyeshadow on. So if you mess up, you could put a little makeup remover on a Q-tip and clean it up. But if you have eyeshadow on already, that's a little harder to deal with. But I will show you guys how I use this. So I happen to have hooded eyes. So basically what that means is you could see my eyes like this, but then when I look straight, my eyelid covers the eyeshadow. You see that? That like fold?
Yeah.
So I have to do my eyeliner a little bit differently, a little bit straighter, or else it doesn't show because this skin will cover the line over here and it won't look. So I'm gonna take this type of marker from Il Makiage and I'm gonna very slowly start from the middle of my eyelid.
What color is that?
This is black as it gets.
Is that what you're supposed to use all the time?
So there's no really like supposed to. It's really like what you think looks good on you, what you like to do. So me personally, am I putting on black liquid liner on my upper eyelid every day? No. Am I doing it to go to a wedding? Yeah, sometimes. If I have a very bright color eyeshadow and I don't feel like I need to use this, then I won't. But you know, sometimes it's nice to use it. So I'm starting from the middle and I'm drawing a very, very thin line. I'm trying to make it thin because you could always add. And then I'm gonna stop there for a second and go over here. And so a lot of times, this is just a general tip because like I said, with my eyes, you can't really do this, but the angle of what the wing should be is if you continue from, let me show you. If you continue from the bottom of your eye, this is the direction of what the wing should be, see? If you continue from the bottom of your eyelid and go up. But I'm gonna do mine a little bit straighter, so watch. And you don't have to do a wing if you don't want to. You could just continue it till the end, but I like doing a wing. And now I'm just gonna connect the middle to the end. And there's so many different ways you could do a wing. This is more of like a flicked line, but you could make it look more at the end.
What
And now I'm gonna,
what does it do? What does the wing do to your eye?
it also gives like that lifted, see like that effect. Do you see the difference of like both of my eyes? See the wing and see no wing? See how it like gives my face that like lifted. We always want to give it that like lifted, sculpted look. So
How far should your eyebrows go towards your hair? Over your forehead, like.
wait, who's talking? What's your name? I can't
Claudie,
see.
Claudie Dweck.
Okay. Is your camera on or no? Oh, so ask me one more time. What you mean?
Your eyebrows, how far over? Yeah, where do you stop?
Where do I stop filling it in?
Where do you stop having the eyebrow pencil?
So you don't want to draw too much towards the center of your
Said
eyebrow.
that.
Yeah.
But the other end,
Other end,
where do you stop?
you don't want to go any longer than where your hair is. So
Oh,
you know, and you really also like similar idea. You don't want to fill too much by the end because then it like looks more like like a shape. You don't want it to look like a triangle at the end. You want it to look natural. So really towards the middle of the brow is where you're going to be filling the most. Just think of it like you're filling all the empty spaces.
oh, okay.
And I didn't really finish the eyeliner, so basically the second part is to just connect it from the inner
From
part.
the front to the back, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to do that. And I'm doing a very thin line, but I know that a lot of times what happens is you'll do a line and then you'll open your eye and it doesn't show. So you can make it thicker if it's not showing up once your eyes are open. And that actually might make it easier. But currently I have liner on one eye and not on the other.
It shows.
See it, the difference, right?
Did you put any eyeshadow on your, right under your brow?
I have like a very light pink eyeshadow on my eyelids. This color.
Uh-huh.
Pink.
And you said that's Maybelline?
Yes. I'll write, I have all these products out, so I'm gonna make a list of everything right now and have it sent to you guys somehow.
Are you wearing base on your face?
I'm wearing tinted moisturizer, so that's like something a little more for every day instead of foundation. So it's like a little more sheer coverage.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm using.
Okay, you're gonna make a list, right?
Yes, I'm gonna make a list. Don't worry.
Uh-huh.
it
And
with-
your blush.
My blush that I used is this company. It's called Physicians Formula Butter Blush. There's so many great ones. Charlotte Tilbury is like a brand that I would probably recommend for like all products. Like I don't think you could go wrong buying anything from there. Like they have so many different great products. I don't think anything from them could be bad. So if you want that one brand that I'm going to tell you buy from this brand, it's Charlotte Tilbury.
Will you put that down?
I'll put that down on the list.
Is there SPF in that product?
So this has SPF. Yes, that's why I like using it for every day. So
What number is it? Do
This
they
is
tell you?
So I don't know why it's like not. This is 110. They have 100,
Oh.
120.
Wow.
No, but it doesn't, like the lightest one is 100. It doesn't, like the number doesn't really.
Oh, doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't. What else was I gonna tell you? You could also, if you're using foundation, you could use a moisturizer that has SPF in it, and then a foundation that doesn't. So at least you have SPF on your face from
How
something.
about the Neutrogena?
Somehow I close it.
What?
The Neutrogena good?
Neutrogena? Yeah. I mean, they have a lot of different products. What do I use from Neutrogena?
Would that moisturizer be good? 'Cause
How I
that's on
close,
the-
I shut it.
Like a lot of products work for different people. So like something could work great on someone and not great on someone else. So really everybody's different. And if you like it and it's working well for you, then keep using it. You know, like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't feel like you need to go buy all these crazy fancy things. Like sometimes the simplest things are the best. Any other questions?
You covered everything.
I tried.
Whole face.
I hope I didn't overwhelm you with information. Even if you learned one thing,
Yeah.
still more than you knew before. You're gonna get a whole list of the products I used. So I'm really excited for you guys. I would love if I could see the makeup looks that you guys did. Also, forgot to say this. If you guys have Instagram, follow me. I put videos all the time of tutorials teaching you how to do certain things. So my Instagram is, if you want to write it down, or I could include it on that paper at the end, but Junie Sa. So JUNIESUTT. Shula, are you still here or no?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so that I'm done. If you have anything else to say, or
No, all good, ladies. Did anybody participate and want to show us their final look?
Of course, we're on. I'm on.
Okay, I'll spotlight some of you. Who else?
I
That's
put mine
nice.
on.
I like my eyes. I really like my eyes and I like
Spotlight
the
some of you so that we can
highlighter.
put it all together. 1 second.
good.
Junie, you got a bunch of old ladies, but you helped us.
Please,
Let's see.
so happy you helped. You look gorgeous.
Oh, yeah,
So pretty.
it was nice.
So cute.
I love makeup, so this was fun for me.
Me too. Don't get me started. You should see my collection.
I'm sure.
Amazing. Junie, thank you so much
Pleasure
Thank you very much. It was
for
wonderful.
joining us.
to virtually meet you all.
Hope to see everybody in person soon.
Thank you,
Have
thank
a
you.
beautiful day. Junie,
Thank
thank
you
you.
very much.
Thank you, thank you.
Bye, everybody.